Hello everyone, it's Amelia here. Today I wanted to talk about why I think staghorn or plant serum is so popular right now in Asia, or not even in Asia. I think it's popular all around the world. Just some part of the world is a bit more viral and explosive and trendy than the other. So first, to start off with some of the spores I have here. Ta-da! First of all, there are so many different kinds and different varieties and different mix of platyserum, just like, the succulent back in the days. You have the Echeveria, the Crassula, the crossbreed, and everything. It went crazy. This is looking like very much like that right now. And since there are so many different changes and you can breed them together, you have like hundreds, millions of outcomes and possibilities. And also there is a chance that you mix it, and there's a chance the mix is not successful. So there's also some kind of like lottery gambling in there, which also makes it kind of, you look forward to it when it grows up. It's a little bit addictive because you keep on wanting to collect new ones. And another thing about it is that unlike some other plants, they keep on growing the same foliage and then they die off. The next year they come out again, like some of the alocasias. And some of the trees or the grass, they just get bigger. You can cut them. This one is almost a bit like a little pet, like a little puppy or a kitten or a Pokemon, where they come really small like that. And then throughout different stage, you will see it having different kind of looks. Just kind of like, you get the Pokemon like an egg, and then it goes into the first stage and it evolves, and every time it evolves, it changes to like a completely different plant. So that's why I also think it's very fun to have these plants, and you can also have them for so many years and you will never ever see the same foliage. Like every time it grows a new crown or a new hand, after a few crown and hands, the plant will look completely different. So it makes sense. No one wants just one Pokemon. You want all these kind of Pokemons and you want to breed them together and see what comes out. It's kind of like similar concept. Plus there's a little bit of gambling in there, where whether you get the mix or not. So even though a lot of them are looking very similar at some stage, until they get bigger, you will not be able to tell what type they are. But if you really know what they are and you compare them together, it's still quite obvious what they are. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't be able to tell what specifically this Veitchii is until it gets bigger. But I can see it's a Veitchii, and it's probably a wild one or a one with not very wide antler front. My dog got annoyed. Like, you're always filming, not paying attention to me. And this one is unicorn. When it grows up, it looks like this. So you can see it's not as wide, but it has the potential of being very wide if you give the right amount of lighting and not too much water. Well, same like all the plants, unless they're the green type. So this one you can see when it grows up, just like when it's a puppy, it has quite round tips on the antler front, rather than this guy. When it grows up, I'm going to put a photo here. It's got quite thin and long antler fronts that goes upwards, and then when it gets even older to the end stage, in a few years, if you ever get there, they will start curling and having split ends. So which is also something to look forward to that you don't get in the early stage. And this one is a razor. The razor, you can already see compared to this one, is whiter with kind of like a blue undertone. This one is more like the lemon mint color on the yellowish green side, and this is more bluish white. And this one, the hand is already quite long and hanging down a little bit. So you can see this is the Willinki. So even though a lot of them look similar, but you can still see the difference between the little pups. And when the pup gets bigger, they will have pups. So it's a very, very fun plant to grow. Plus you have the fun of crossbreeding them together, or taking the pup out and create a new plant, or you can just leave them in a clutter and it will grow into a big ball of this crazy looking thing that you can hang it in the air. So yeah, this is why I think platyserum is very popular right now. And that's all for today's video. Thank you. Please like and subscribe if you want to hear more about it. Bye.